Hello folks, this is Patrick, and what I want to talk about today is my want list, the Seville. I think it's the 89 to 93 model. I might have my years a little off, but I'm looking for one of those or the 79 to 85 model of the Eldorado. Presently, there are no Sevilles on my want list. I've looked and looked high and low all over the country trying to find one that's close to me, one that's affordable for me, and one that's in good condition. And I just haven't come across one in months. So because of that, I've been looking at Eldorados lately. And I keep a list. I try to keep it organized, but sometimes it gets unorganized. And so, but I have a list that I check online of roughly 10 Eldorados. Each day I go and check and see if it's sold, see if the price drops. It just, various things I look at. Now, of that 10, I keep a top 3. That's what I want to talk about today. I have three Eldorados that I'm presently looking at, and I have spoken to, you know what? Instead of me rambling, let's check out these cars while I ramble. All right. Now this one, all right. My home is in Georgia, so this one is far away, but depending on now, I have communicated with the seller, but depending on various factors, if I continue looking at this one as the top choice, I would, talk more with the seller and possibly have this shipped to Texas, and that's where I'm going for Christmas. So I could possibly have it shipped there and just get it there. Or what I really don't want to do is have it shipped from California to Georgia because of the cost. I think the cost to ship it to Texas is, I think it's like 900 and change, something like that. And then you look at the cost of the car itself. So, it could add up. All right, so this is the first one. This is a 79 Baritz. Okay, let's take a look at this. Nice car. And as always, when I'm looking at a car, fantasizing about what I would do with it if I owned it or if I ever bought it, I like these rims, but I would put some spokes on here. Let's see. Interior is nice. Look at that leather, man. It's in good condition for a 79. And it's got the analog speedometer. That's one of the things I'm looking for. Don't want to be dealing with the digital. Nice, man. Make me want to just lay down and go to sleep on it. I mean, it's a little damage there, but that's nothing serious. And by the way, is that rust? Yeah, could be. I don't know. Can't see it clearly. Now, I did ask the seller to send me a picture of the engine because there was not one on the listing for the car. And she did send one to me. The engine looks nice. Now, one thing I did not ask for was a picture of the undercarriage, and maybe that would be something I would do if I pursued this one further. Now this car is located in California, and I think the seller said it's been in California its whole life. So if it has been, I wouldn't even worry about an undercarriage picture. Okay, I think that's it. Is this where I started? I don't remember. Okay, I think I started right here. All right, so I have one more. Let me see if I can get to it without messing this up. Okay, I think I have to go here and then go Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is. Now this one. This is the second one. Not necessarily in that order. Let me see. Now, as you can see, this is a Barrett's convertible, and it's an 85. And this is in Illinois. Beautiful car. Beautiful. Man. Can't stop looking at it. And I just don't see anything I would change on this car. Maybe try to get the seats cleaned up. They look a little, I guess, faded. Not faded, but kind of yellowish, kind of, whatever you call that. Look like that's possible. That looks a little crooked. So that would, that's not a big deal though. I'm sure that could be taken care of. Looks nice. Oh, okay, yes. I would get this changed back to the original grill right here. That would have to go. Don't get me wrong, these are nice. And, you know, what I would probably do is just get the original and then, you know, maybe switch back and forth from time to time depending on how I was feeling about it. So, it's a nice car. All right, I'm going to click through these pretty quick because I think there are a lot of them. Now, this is one thing I don't like is this has the digital dash, and I'm not crazy about those. But you know, I could live with it if it came right down to it and I really wanted a car bad enough. I would get it with the digital dash. And I think I asked the seller about this, the dashboard. I don't know. I've looked at so many of these cars. I'm not sure, but if I ever look at a car and it's got the dash covered, I ask about the condition of the dash because these cars are so old. Some of them have been, the dashboard has been cracked, you know, due to the heat, the sun. So just never know unless you ask. All right, I think that's it for this one. And I have one more. Let's see if I can get to it. It's this one. And let me see. Okay, here we go down here. Let's start at the beginning. And this one is in Florida. Nice commemorative. It's hard to say that word. Commemorative edition of the Eldorado. Now, actually, oh man, the back end is cut off. And I can't, can I move it? Let's see. Without messing anything up. There we go. And I'm about to cover myself up. So I'll leave it right there. Now, this car has been, this is the third time being put up for auction. And I did bid on it during the second auction. I did not win it, of course, because it's still up for auction. But what happened was someone bid on the car and they won the car. Well, they won the auction, but they weren't qualified for some reason or other. So it's up again, and I'm checking out a few things before I bid on it again. One of those things is being able to get down there and get it, because Florida is so close to me that it's possible to just go down and get it up instead of having it transported or anything like that. The thing is, I'll be in Texas at the time the auction, or well, around the time the auction ends, so that will create a problem. And I have communicated with the seller. He said that he would require payment within, I think, 5 to 7 days, and I would be out of that window, you know, by the time I came from Texas. So I'm trying to figure that part out. Also trying to figure out how, well, not how, but what paperwork I would need. Oh, it has the, what is this? What is that? Hold on. Let's go back. Oh man, that's the top part of the grill in the trunk. What's going on with that? Hadn't noticed that. But hold on. I know I'm getting a little bit ahead, but I just noticed that. I need to see. Now that's the question I have to ask about. Is it fixable or is it just permanently broken? Can't really tell. All right, I have to read the description again. I read it a couple of times. Maybe I overlooked this part about the grill. Where was I at? Oh yeah, paperwork. Now, I've been researching this, and I've come across a lot of information. So I plan on calling vehicle registration Monday, but I would have to figure out how to get the. Now, from what I'm understanding so far, I would have to. Okay, once I buy the car, I take the the receipt, and the title down to the Florida DMV and get a temporary plate so I can drive back to Georgia legally. And again, it's like the Christmas time is coming up, and if I was able to get down there prior to Christmas, like around when the auction ended, around like the 21st, 22nd, would they even be open at that time? So I'm trying to figure all this out, and I think I'm gonna end up calling the Florida DMV and see what their schedule is gonna look like. If anyone watching knows a way to, well, if you are familiar with Georgia, I mean, not Georgia, but if you're familiar with Florida, vehicle registration and as far as the requirements and all of that, please let me know. I know I'm kind of going back and forth with these pictures, but that's because I'm trying to get a good look at this car and determine that bumper. I mean, not bumper, but the top of the grill. It shouldn't be a hard fix. Where is it? Can't find it now. All right, so, but yeah, folks, that's it. That's my top 3 right now. So they're in no particular order, just, the top 3 on my list. Let me see. All right, that's it. I'm up here daydreaming. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Bye.